Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here. This time, reviewing on the DreamWorks film, Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas, or as it's also known as, Sinbad. Now as you know, Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas is a 2003 animated adventure film, which was meant to be the ending point of the 2D era of DreamWorks films, and was meant to kind of be the sort of story that kind of ends the whole 2D era of DreamWorks animated films. And I think looking at it, it makes sense that it had to close the door, because from the mixed reviews, seeing how 3D animation was slowly coming into the woodworks, it made sense that DreamWorks had to adapt to the changes that had to be happening. So the premise of the film is meant to follow how, Sinbad and his pirate crew try to kind of journey it out to get back the Book of Peace after the god of chaos, known as Ares, poses as Sinbad after making a deal with him to try and get the book back. So we kind of see how, an old childhood friend of Sinbad, known as Prince Proteus, still believes that Sinbad is the same person he once was. And throughout Sinbad's journey is about him having his morals, having the kind of good, kind heart he still has, despite what people say about him. And throughout the film, we see how Sinbad goes on a journey to not only get the book back, but also understand his morals, his beliefs, as well as the person he still is. And the whole point of the journey is about finding yourself again, being that person you still are, but still having the same kind-hearted morals that you still have. And I think throughout this film, you do see how Sinbad is tested to kind of not only deal with dangerous monsters, but we do kind of see how Princess Marina, who is meant to be a sort of ambassador, but also like Proteus's fiancée. And you do kind of see how Princess Marina slowly starts to see that Sinbad still has his morals. He can be hot-headed, he can be stubborn, but he still sees that he still has a good heart. And throughout the journey, it's based, and as well, more about herself. And you do kind of get implications that Marina was forced into something she didn't want, and wanted something much better. And sometimes, we get forced into things we didn't want, but we wanted something else, something we're more used to, something that's not really in our comfort zone. And I think throughout the film, they do a good job in mixing 2D animation with 3D animation. And you can really see they're trying to balance these two elements together, like with the sirens, the sea creatures, and all that. And I kind of think, in my opinion, it's a shame that they couldn't really find a way to continue Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas, as it does have the potential to do another sequel or a TV series. I think Spirit Riding Free shows the potential of what you can do taking a old DreamWorks product and giving it the sort of potential it deserves. Because sometimes giving things another shot shows that you are willing to give it another chance, to show people you can do better with it, like the original. And I think throughout the film, they do a good job. They actually show you they could actually do both 2D and 3D animation. I think it's a shame that I think DreamWorks had to kind of put 2D under the rug, but it made sense. They had to adapt to change. It was going to happen. But the rest of the film does a good job in showing Sinbad's journey about being the same person he is, having the same morals, having the same kind heart he once did. And a lot of shows and media tackle the same subject with Blitzo and Stolas. We kind of see it with basically Xavier with basically his past self. We kind of see it with Luke Skywalker and his father. the whole point of the journey is still believing the good in people and hoping they'll still have the same morals and good-heartedness they once did. I think while the film isn't perfect, it does a good job in ending the whole 2D era of DreamWorks films. And DreamWorks knows when to tackle serious subject matters when needed. So I think this film definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.